so long. And white supremacist groups have run with it. They've gleefully painted the Middle Ages as this world where everybody sticks to gender roles. White men in the West are heroes, and everyone else are bad guys to be conquered, subjugated, or killed. All in the name of God and country, of course. Ridiculous, dangerous, and totally unnecessary at a place like the castle. Len rubs the space between his overgrown eyebrows, really digging his fingers into his skull, as if he could somehow make me disappear if he massages hard enough. "Kit," he says in a weary voice, "while I appreciate your efforts, this place is a fantasy. It's more theme park than history lesson. We've got male knights, a princess, serving wenches, horses, turkey legs. Everybody has a job, and certain jobs are not open to everybody. That's unfair, and probably illegal." I cross my arms. Len shrugs. "That's life, kiddo. Take it up with corporate when they visit next month if you're so worried about it." "Maybe I will. When are they coming?" Len narrows his eyes at me. His voice takes on an edge. "Don't even think about it. I mean it, Kit. They're already gunning for reasons to close this branch. The last thing I need is for you to give them more ammunition." I hold his gaze. As I do, a plan begins to form in the corners of my mind. I brandish the flyers at him. "What if I can fill seats?" He snorts. "Good luck with that. They're looking for easy solutions like coupon nights or senior brunch Wednesdays. If you want to keep your job, you'll keep your head down, work your shifts, and let it go." "I can't believe you're being such a jerk." Len stands up and adjusts the blue velvet cloak around his shoulders. Under the arena's torches, it almost looks regal, but here under the fluorescence, I can see all the places where the velvet has worn thin. Company policy also requires us to buy our own costumes, and even the king can't afford to replace his cloak more than once a year. "If you weren't my niece, I'd fire you for talking to me like that. Now get back on the floor. You've got Eddie Jackson and his buddies in your section tonight, and the show's starting soon." Eddie Jackson is a former NFL player who loves the castle with an inexplicable passion. He's here at least once a month, and he always brings his kids or a bunch of his buddies, usually more former pro athletes. Having Eddie in my section means good tips, but that still doesn't mean I'm ready to give up the idea of knighthood. Almost as if Len planned it, 3 loud trumpet bursts ring out from the speaker above our heads. That's our cue to get into places because the show starts in 20 minutes. "We're not done with this," I say, shooting my uncle a look. "I'm gonna come up with a plan you can't veto." "Get over it, kid. You'll be headed off to that fancy California college soon. I don't know why you care so much about being a knight." "I need the pay raise," I want to scream at him, "so I can afford that fancy college. And also, is it so wrong that I want to save the day for once? Or at least spend a shift getting cheers, not beers, even if all we do here is fake." "The California college just rejected me," I mutter as I push open the heavy wooden door of Len's office. "As did every other school so far. I'm holding out hope for Marquette." Len waves a hand. "You'll get in somewhere. And you can always go to community college like Chris did." I let out a frustrated noise, fighting my urge to punch Len in his smug face. It's a super low blow to talk about my brother's situation. When he's not being the Red Knight, Chris juggles 2 other jobs and takes night classes at the community college. He put his life on hold because my dad, Len's brother, walked out on us for good 2 years ago, cleaning out our college funds and leaving my mom with a mortgage payment and a bunch of bills. I scowl at Len. He knows all this, but he has less empathy than a concrete block. Len the Bold prides himself on his ability to tell it like it is. Jackass. A voice squawks through the walkie-talkie on Len's desk, cutting me off. "We've got a birthday at table 4, green. Need to get a knighting ceremony added ASAP." Len picks up the walkie.